Let's see how we do with this first hole. Just going to use my little scratch awl. I know exactly where it goes. I'm going to push it in there. I'm just going to use it and use force and twist it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until it goes in. Okay? Now it's in there. Usually it makes a little mark. The sheetrock dust will make a mark on there. So I'm going to go where I think it needs to go and test it. Okay, it needs to go a little bigger. So I'm going to push it in some more. Not going to go too far. I want it just a little bit bigger than the tip of this. I almost have it. Now it's almost the same thickness as the rest of this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round it out just a little bit. Okay, and all that does is rounding out the outside edge of the sheetrock. It's not rounding out all the sheetrock all the way in, okay? So it's making it kind of like a cone. Okay, that's probably perfect. I'm going to tap that in. Time to put our shelf up. See if we can finagle it up in there with my ladder in the way so I can show you how this is going to work. I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to line it up on my marks. Okay, that's good. Now I've got to pull it down. And this kind of snaps into place. You have to kind of give it an oomph. Like that. Push down on it and then go along. There. Okay, now I got the bottom just like that. There you go. See? Got that shelf in there like that. Then we're going to swivel it up into place and put our brackets in at the ends. Okay? Now because we got it right there, we've got a little slop there too. We'll want to line that up after we get this bracket, this front bracket in. Now I'll show you how to put this one in. Now we're ready to install this little bracket here. There's a few ways we can do that. See, we're going to have to hold this up. It's kind of tricky with just one person. Slide that up in there, hold that, and then we got to mark this. But you got to know, okay, is this the right height? So how are you going to do that? You got to get your tape measure. You could take that and measure it up through there, up to the ceiling, 16 3/8. Measure this, 16 3/8. You can hold it right like that and do it that way. Try to hold that level. Now I'm going to use my scratch awl just to mark the center of each one of these. That's a good way to mark these with the scratch awl. Okay, let's see if this is going to work here now. Kind of awkward working up in here. Let's see if we can do it here. Put that up in there. The plastic anchor through the hole. I can tap that with my hammer, the end of it or something, or take a screwdriver and just kind of tap it. Because I want it set all the way in there before I put that nail in there. Like that. Let's try to get that nail in there now. Like I say, to put it in, to start it, and then take your hammer handle and push it in, but there's not very much room here. See, it's not that easy. Not going in, so what am I going to do here? See if I got a nail set. Well, I can hit that. that'll work better. There it goes. Sometimes the directions mess with you sometimes. You know? One way doesn't work, try a different way. The key is not to put a hole in your wall or a boo-boo. Alright, we got that first shelf in there. And that's how it's going to be installed, just like that. Now, I've got this top shelf here. I'm going to put a couple of these on here too. And I got it wedged up in there. And you've got to measure across so that you want this nice and straight. And I've already got a hole here for it. And these are designed to put the plastic anchor in through that, like that. Then you're going to tap this in.